Dr. Fry, and welcome to A Better Life. I hope you enjoyed last week's show. Coming up later at the end of this show, we'll have another question to give away yet, another $50 gift certificate from Ruth Chris, plus we'll be announcing the winner from last week's contest. So you'll want to stay tuned for later in the show as we disclose all that, okay? Hey, if you like the show, which we hope you do, hope you'll like us on Facebook. The address, of course, is on the screen. Also, if you would like to be a guest, if you know someone or you yourself think that you've got an idea that will make for a better life for the people of Baton Rouge, then I want you to be a guest on my show. So email me at WLFT and tell me why you should be on the show, okay? All right, this week we've got a special guest. I tell you, I love what he does, but I keep forgetting his name. His name is James Wyndham. And he is the executive director of a program called Capital Area Reentry Coalition. And it does not have anything with the space shuttle's return to our area, let me tell you. But it's a vital program, and I want to introduce him to you right now. Welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your background before we get into exactly what this is.
Oh, boy. I used to work for Exxon Research and Engineering back in the day for about 29 years, actually. And while I was there, I determined that I wanted to do something more significant. And while I was there, I met someone who said, you know, we need to have fathering classes. And we need to have fathering classes for halfway houses. And I said, halfway houses? That sounds like ex-offenders, people in prison. He says, yes, exactly. I said, I didn't want to have anything to do with that. And for several years, I avoided that like the plague. But lo and behold, my heart became just more and more pricked to do something significant for that particular clientele. And so I started doing a fathering class, teaching young men about what it really looked like to be a father in today's time. And that sort of catapulted me into a prison ministry. And so I started going to prisons and talking to young men about what their life should be according to God's plan. And that translated into getting a position with a organization called Step Out as a case manager. All of this stuff I've never done before, and but it was a learning process. And over time, I was offered this position that I currently have, which is working for the coalition, and the coalition is just a whole bunch of people that says we want to make a difference in our community.
We'll get to the coalition in a minute, but one of the things that you said, it was very important. A lot of people that attend churches and they hear about prison ministries and don't have any understanding of. I happened to marry a lady that was a prison minister back in Charleston, and it was really a big change in her life. And tell us just a little bit about prison ministry in your eyes and what it does for people that get involved.
I'm really glad you asked me that, because I think the misconception is that prison ministry is about going into a prison and giving the Word of God and then going home.
Right.
And for all intents and purposes, many churches do that. But unfortunately, the true ministry is not only going into the church and giving the Word of God, but also working with that person once they're released and walking the Word of God with them. And that's what the coalition is all about. That's what we do, and that's what true prison ministry should look like. Because most of the time, reentry is just a static word. It's going to happen regardless of what anyone does. 95% of people in jail right today will be coming home one day. But true reentry should look like transformation, should be restoration. And so restoration means that not only is this person coming out of jail, but I should be there at the gate working with that person to make sure that they never go back.
All right, so let's talk about Capital and your organization. How many members, or how do you get involved with this? What are you looking for as far as support? Because I think I've got a grip on it. Basically, you're looking for people that want to work with ex-prisoners, people that are getting out of being incarcerated.
Correct.
Meeting them at the gate the day they walk out.
Absolutely.
Taking them by the hand, saying, okay, here's what we're going to do, working with the parole officer and getting them back into society. Am I correct?
Correct. Sort of a two-stage approach here. One, there's a host of people. We have about 75 different agencies, organizations, individuals whose primary aim is to minimize some of the barriers that our guys and girls face once they're released. Secondarily, through those organizations, there is an organization that actually mentors actually acts as a life coach, if you will.
Teaches them what they need to do.
Right. And so not only do we have agencies working with these guys and girls to make sure their needs are met, and those needs are housing, education, employment. And so we have agencies within the coalition that primarily work to meet those needs. But also we have agencies that says, well, we want to go a step further. We want to actually work with these people to make sure that once they're released, that they will do the right thing, have the right information, have the right support, that they'll never go back to jail again. And we do recognize that statistics have shown that if we don't give that person the right support as well as the right services within 30 days,
they're back in jail.
They're back in jail.
Right. You know, a lot of people help people that get fired from a job. You know, they'll say, "Oh, I want to help you get you another job," but it's a tough road to hit coming out of being in jail, because you get that stigma of, hey, you know, I'm going to steal from you, or I did this in the past.
Yes.
But some of the finest people I've ever employed were ex-prisoners.
Absolutely. And it's really amazing when you look at it. Most of our employers that work with us have even stated that because this guy has both a life coach and a probation officer, they're
better than a person off the street.
Oh, yes, they are. Because they're held accountable
Right.
to a standard that most other people are not held accountable to.
Well, I'll say this. If you're looking for a way to help society in Baton Rouge, and you want to help somebody have a better life, including your own, help keep people out of prison and out of jail by stopping the return cycle of people going back.
Yes.
Look into his organization.
Yes.
I endorse it. I think people should find out more. So how should people contact you?
Well, first and foremost, my name is James Wyndham. I can be reached at 225-448-2383, extension 203. That is my office number. I'm located 4829 Winborn Avenue. That's in the heart of Baton Rouge, and the zip code is 70805. Every donation that they can make is tax deductible. And also, if you really get a pleasure out of helping people, be a partner with us in life coaching at LCIW, Hunts, DCI, and East Baton Rouge Parish Prison.
All right. The information is on the screen that you just gave out. We want people to come in and get involved in it. So hopefully they will. And of course, if you want more information about this program, email me at WLFT.com and I will put you in direct contact with him. So that we'll find out. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
When we come back, Al Barone will be with us, and we'll be talking about things going on at universities in the area, a man who knows a lot about Southern University in particular. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Promoting your business in these competitive times can be tough. You need to use everything possible to stand out in the crowd. Your vehicle is an asset most companies overlook when advertising. Now you can promote just like major companies by wrapping your vehicle with eye-catching graphics. Frogskin Graphics wraps boats, cars, trucks, and buildings. No job too large or small. Full-color banners, window graphics, and signs designed, printed, and installed by professionals. 683-9595.
Hello, I'm Dr. Fry. Welcome back to A Better Life. I'll tell you what, that was an exciting segment about how to get involved in prison ministry and help these incarcerated young gentlemen and ladies get back in our society. What a better way to make a better life for us all if we can stop the circle of life of people winding back up in a life of crime and prison. So do your part. Right now it's time to talk to a guy that you're going to see a lot of on our show over the next few years, because I like him as a person and he's fun to be around, I tell you what. But he has some good things to share today, and we're going to get started with a friend of mine, Al Barone. Al, welcome to the show.
Dr. Fry, it's good to be here.
Tell you, you always say that about life in general, don't you? You wake up in the morning and just...
Fired up and ready to go. It's another great day. You got to be excited about it.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to jump right into your product that you, of course, invented and you promote, and just to get a little bit out of the way. So it's sitting here on the front of the table.
That's
called
it.
Jazz It Up.
Big Al's Jazz It Up seasoning, the world's greatest seasoning, lower in sodium than stuff that you're using right now, but the flavor is awesome.
I do like the flavor. I mean, you can put it on eggs, you can put it on anything. What was your slogan?
It's good on Jell-O if you like Jell-O. That's it.
That's good on Jello. I tell you, it is really good for. I mean, I've tried it on steaks, tried it on ribs, and it's a great product.
Thank you so much.
And
I
of course,
appreciate
you
that.
can find out more about the product by sending us an email to email me at WLFT.com, and we'll hook you up with some Jazz It Up and get it to you. As a matter of fact, tell you what, be the first person to drop me an email after this show, and I will send you a bottle of it. How's that? I got an extra shaker in my.
All right,
Yes,
I
there you
like
go.
that. I
There you
like
go.
that.
All right, so you're a cook and a connoisseur of food, but you have a lot more than that to offer this world to make a better life for people. Tell us a little bit about your background with SU, your family, things of that
I
nature.
grew up on Southern University's campus. My mom was Dean of Women at Southern University for over 30 years, and she was just an awesome lady. There's a street named after her on Southern's campus, Helen Barone Drive, where the residence halls are at this particular point. And I grew up there from first grade all the way through the master's degree at Southern. And so Southern is in my DNA, as you would say, and it's an awesome place helping young people reach their full potential, making life better for them. And it's been doing that for over 120 years, and let's hope it continues for another 120 years.
What's Southern University's biggest threat right now? I mean, they've been in the news ever since
Well,
I've been in this town.
Their biggest threat is everyone's biggest threat, and that's young people finishing high school. We've got to get young people to finish high school so they can go to college. You know, the great Red Fox, the comedian, said it was only one thing that kept him out of college, and that was high school.
Right.
And so we must get young people to know what those opportunities are. And for any institution, we must graduate kids from high school, and that's where Big Al's Encouragers comes in to help young people, number one, finish high school, let them know what opportunities are to go to college or to go to technical school.
Talk about that. What is the program? What is Big Al's Encouragement?
Big Al's Encouragers is to get individuals to volunteer their time 7 hours a year. I said 7 hours a year to encourage young people to be the very best that they can be. You know, most young people have 3 programs a year that they have, and a lot of them don't have anyone to come and see them perform.
Talking about like in a choir or in a play, in a
any
band.
of those, all those sorts of things.
Parents are not supporting their children going to see this?
Isn't that something? Either they're working or they can't come. So we need the community encouragers to do that. And so you would give yourself, volunteer.
Kind
to
of
be
adopt a child, basically?
Exactly right. To be an encourager, not a mentor, just an encourager. Tomorrow, I'm going to Our Lady of Mercy's football field to see my great nephew play football, Pee-wee football.
Right.
Now, he's not the next Drew Brees. He's not going to be
How
a
do you
professional.
know?
Well, I can tell you right now.
He's in Pee-wee.
He's in Pee-wee, but that's not what he wants to do. But he's enjoying it. But I'm going to be there to cheer for him like he's going to be Drew Brees.
How old do you have to be in Pee-wee football?
He's 7 years old.
7 years old. Well, it's starting them young down here. You LSU people.
Oh yeah, well, but you know, but
football is
right
big around
now,
here.
now he's going to really develop. But I don't think right now he's going to be a Drew Brees.
I got you. It's going to take time. All right, so if somebody wants to get involved with this program, what is the easiest way to find out more information?
Well, you can contact BigAlsJazzItUp.com.
Okay.
Send us an email, or you can ask me to come out and speak to your company or organization.
Oh, so you're looking for companies to try and start this program with all of their employees?
Absolutely, just to be an encourager. It is the community. It is our responsibility to encourage our young people and people in general, because, you know, we do something with those individuals who might be unemployed to help them get ready for a job interview. You just had a gentleman, James, about incarceration.
Right.
Dealing with those kinds of people as well, individuals who are looking to do better,
Right.
to better their life. We can help you do that. In a previous life, I was a director of career services, and encouraging people to be the very best that they can be in whatever career that might be. And so that's where we're coming from, and we're excited about this program because we're going to do some cooking, we're going to give you some recipes, and next week is the biggest football weekend of the year.
And what is that?
Alabama.
Oh, well, that'll already happen, but before they see this show. But we'll find out who won.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
All right. So what are your plans for the near future? What are you doing as far as in your life?
Well, we're jazzing it up everywhere we can. Ask your local grocer to, hey, I need Big Al's Jazz It Up in there, and encouraging. That's what we're doing.
Tell you, how many different kids are you encouraging right now yourself? And how many can when somebody wants to get involved with that? I mean, what is the time commitment? Basically, what I'm asking.
7 hours a year. Just like we said, most programs are 1 hour.
Yeah.
To go to a school program is 1 hour, and just to send a kid a text saying, hey, what a great job, I'm praying for you, hey, make sure you're making good grades in school, encouraging.
Right.
So it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it takes some time, and that little effort of time makes a tremendous difference in kids' lives and also ours as well.
That's right.
To get a word from someone to say, hey, man, I hope you're doing good. Like we talk to each other.
Right.
That is what life is all about, and it makes life better. It's not how much time, it's the quality of time. And so that's what we're trying to emphasize, where everyone can do this. And we're encouraging more people than we think we are. The folks that you work with, the kids that are running this program,
right,
look to you for that encouragement because you have experience. So that's where we are.
Thanks for being a part of the show, and we're going to see you a lot in the future.
I'm excited about it, Doc. Thank you so much.
Hey, like us on Facebook, and of course, write to us at email me at WLFT.com if you got a question about our guests. When we come back, we got something really exciting. Plus, we're going to be giving away and announcing last week's winner for the Ruth Chris Dinner Certificate. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. WLFT joins all TV stations in our area, reminding you to rescan your digital TV sets so you can pick up all of the new TV stations, which are broadcast free over the air. Hey, you bought the new high-definition TV, so now enjoy the free over-the-air entertainment like the new Country Channel on 30.3, featuring 24-hour music videos and concerts direct from Nashville. More new channels are planned, so change the batteries in your smoke detector and rescan Baton Rouge. Hello and welcome back to A Better Life. We've had some amazing guests this week, but boy, I tell you what, we saved the best to last. Exxon Corporation has to be thanked for a lot of what you're about to find out. Plus, it's got to do with our trivia contest, giving away yet another $50 gift certificate to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. We thank them for partnering with us during this kickoff period of A Better Life. We want you to have a better life. And this place that we're going to talk about right now that's going to lead up to our trivia contest this week is a place that will give you a better life. Welcome to the show, Mr. Smith. Ralph Smith, I believe it is, and you are the Associate Branch Executive Director with the YMCA.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How long have you been with them?
I've been with the Y about 3 years now.
So you've seen the facility built?
Yes, I came in during the construction process, but I've been working with the Y for about 10 years on this project now.
How did Exxon get involved? I know they call it the Exxon branch. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, ExxonMobil came through in a great way for us. They contributed $1.2 million to our process, as we were not quite sure we would be able to raise enough dollars to actually get this facility in North Baton Rouge. So they stepped up to the plate and provided us with those initial capital dollars, and therefore the naming rights came along with that.
Well, a lot of people never thought that it would have as many people join. I remember when you first started out, they had a target of maybe hopefully reaching 1,000 members. Tell us how many members you have now.
We're at about 1,400 units now, which equate to about 2,600 to 2,800 members.
Wow.
So it has been great.
What all does the facility offer? I mean, I understand most YMCAs have a swimming pool and maybe a place to work out. What all does this facility have?
We're excited about the amenities that our branch offers at ExxonMobil. We have a 6-lane Olympic-sized heated swimming pool. We have a full air-conditioned gymnasium, which can be used for walking or basketball, volleyball, those indoor kinds of activities that we like to do during those hot summer months that we don't want to get outdoors in. We have a strength room, a cardio room. We have an aerobics room. We also have something unique to the fitness industry is we have a full service in-house daycare for individuals that want to have some place for their kids, their younger kids, to go while they're actually working out.
Oh, so if I'm a parent and I've got a youngster up to 6 years of age and I want to go work out, this is a free facility inside the YMCA. I'll watch out for my child while I'm doing improving my health.
They can have fun. There's also some tutoring that goes on there while the kids are being kept there. And that's a multi-purpose room. It transitions into a computer lab during the day.
Oh, kids love computers.
Absolutely.
I guess adults are hooked on them now too.
Well, we found our seniors, being that they have not been had access to computers as much as some of the younger individuals are wanting and desiring to gain computer literacy through our lab.
So we thought the seniors were going to the YMCA to work out, and now we find out they're doing nothing but surfing the net?
They're surfing the net, they're drinking coffee, they're putting puzzles together. They're having a prayer luncheon today at our branch. Our seniors are hosting our second annual ExxonMobil YMCA prayer luncheon. We have about 90 some odd individuals as we currently speak participating in a prayer luncheon today.
Isn't that neat?
Yes.
Now your facility's open when?
We're open 7 days a week. We're closed 5 days a year. So that lets you know we're at work all the time, and we open at 5 a.m. in the morning. We close at 8 p.m. in the evening.
Is there actually anybody that gets up at 5 a.m. and goes down and does push-ups?
Yes, there is. Unfortunately, it's me some mornings, and then we have other individuals that open on several mornings.
I just can't see myself getting up at 5 a.m. to go to the YMCA, but I guess, you know, it depends on your schedule, and I'm a little more of a late party. All right, so tell us, what does it cost to join?
We have a varied pricing structure. It could be for an individual, which could be our youth could be as low as $32 for a youth account, up to a household membership without any discounts could be as much as $72.
And that's per month?
That's per month.
Per month.
And
now,
there's a unique function about that. We don't have a contract, unlike most fitness centers. That's on a month-to-month
I'm
basis.
sure everybody watching has heard about those nightmares.
Absolutely.
And the YMCA is a very reputable organization. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't realize that their company that maybe they work for or the church they belong to or something, there's ways to get huge discounts. Or if you have a business and you like to partner with YMCA, how does some of those programs work? How do you get those structured?
That's something I'm really excited about, Doc. We have several programs that offer corporate discounts for corporations. Some companies now are actually providing membership to their employees, providing they attend X number of times per month.
Kind of like Bethany Church does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bethany is one of those companies that offers its employees an opportunity to work out and gain a healthier lifestyle free of charge, provided they take the commitment to come at least 6 times per month.
I got you. 6 times per month. Well, that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. And we all need to do more, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, so the facility is open from 5 a.m. until, what did you say?
8 p.m.
Sorry?
8 p.m.
Till 8 p.m.
Correct.
And is there a specific time that's better for people who don't like big crowds and stuff, or their first time visit that you recommend in the daytime or a weekend? What is a good time to come and scope it out?
Absolutely. We do have peak periods of time. Of course, our peak period of time would be between 4:30 and 6, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because that is the time most people getting off of work are either trying to get rid of their weekend blues on Monday and Tuesday. So those would be our peak periods of time. Other than those 2 hours a day, 2 days a week, I would feel that you would be able to get in and have a interruption-free period of time.
So the day after Thanksgiving, your bank, you're going to be booked.
You better believe it. One of our
imagine.
biggest days, and we actually did a trial run, and we found out we were closed then, but we found out everybody wanted to get rid of that turkey.
I'll
So
bet.
we've started opening there.
I appreciate you being on the show. Now it's time to give away some prizes, folks. On the screen, of course, is our winner from the previous week for answering our trivia question. There's the question, the answer, and of course the winner's name. And this week we want to talk about the YMCA, okay? So what year was it founded, and in what place did it start? That's the 2-part question for you to email us in at iwin at WLFT.com. That's iwin@WLFT.com. Send us the answer to this week's trivia question, and you could win a $50 gift certificate to Ruth Chris. And I tell you what, that is definitely a better life. Good food, no doubt. And they'll take good care of you down there. You want to see Jeff whenever you go down to see, drop into Ruth Chris. He takes good care of everybody. But I thank our guests for being on this week. It's been a great show. Congratulations to the winners. We hope that you are enjoying a better life. If you'd like to be on our show, email me at WLFT.com. And of course, like us on Facebook. Everybody likes to get along on Facebook. And we'd like to see you on the show. Until next time, I want you to remember that we're here for you. And we want to answer any questions you've got about this community and having a better life. Because you want to remember, a better life is possible through Jesus Christ. We'll see you next time.